Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Red version in honor of the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. And last time we left off in the burned mansion on Cinnabar Island, having finally completed our team, the only team allowed under my rule set, because I'm not allowed to catch Pokemon. And, yeah, last time we found this diary, so there's kind of a mystery going on around this place. Pardon me. I guess something's wrong with my digestive tract. I don't know. Oh, for the love of God. Well, at least it's just another Growlithe, but my Capito is almost out of PP. For Surf, anyway. Ouch. Critical hit. I actually did... What was that, one... No, 2/7 of our HP, pretty much. Ooh, a Calcium. That raises special attack. We might as well pump it into... Oh, well, we already pumped 10 into him, and 10's the limit. So I guess we'll pump it into... Thalassa, because why not? When our Capito runs out of PP, we'll just start swap grinding him to our Lapras. Scratch is a miserable move. It needs that TP. Oh, or PP. You might catch me saying TP a lot because I play Final Fantasy XI that has relied on TP to execute special skills. And I've played it for about 23 years. As you can tell by the state of this Let's Play, being a very old, you know, the Generation 1 of Pokemon, and me being willing to play it, no fuss. I like games that I grew up with, and that ranges from games from the late 80s and early 90s all the way up to the modern day. Well, not modern day really, but all the way up to, like, I don't know, the 2010s or something. No, that's right, we were expecting to get poisoned a lot. It's like, do I have anything to do about that poison? I've already forgotten what I did last time. I wish there were less random Pokemon in here and more burglars, because there's a unique area theme here, and we barely get to hear it because we're getting attacked every 3 steps. No, no, we've been poisoned again. Good lord. Yeah, poisoned again. Whatever will we do? and forgetting about the mystery because how often I'm getting poisoned. Also, I think I've developed another sinus infection in real life. Oh my god. What is that, 4 coughings in a row? Jesus. Well, at least I can't be poisoned any further. Yeah, screw it. We're just gonna use Surf to get him out of the way. Been watching that guy Smith plays Pokemon again. He put out a video recently. Like, my algorithm just started giving me a lot of his old Pokemon videos because of me playing Pokemon, watching Pokemon, and being interested in Pokemon again recently. And, yeah, he's been putting out videos again, and he put out one called, like, why are water Pokemon so absurdly busted, or whatever. And it's really funny because, like, I guess from a competitive Pokemon standpoint, Pokemon are water Pokemon are really good. But if you look at them in an in-game standpoint, especially in the earlier generations, they're really more of a defensive type. They're only super effective against ground, fire, and rock Pokemon. And the game gives them plenty of opportunity to shine for you because it makes 3 out of the 8 gyms the type that they're good against. And then, you know, 2 of the other gyms they're neutral against. And then 2 of the gyms they're kind of bad against, but not really that bad against. And, but the thing about it is, especially in Gen 1, is that most of the good water Pokemon are not available until the mid-game. Like, I think Lapras is clear in a way the best one, especially if you consider only natural movesets. And she's technically half ice. But also, obviously, she's not... The earliest you can get her is, you know, after the 3rd gym, if you went ahead and did all of the Team Rocket stuff. And if you get her early, then you don't have Surf. If you get her when you're intended to get her, you already have Surf, but then there's the matter of still leveling her up. And did you save all those trainers to expedite her training arc? Then there's the starter, Squirtle. The Squirtle line is pretty top shelf. It's pretty good. I won't lie. It's really good for the start. It learns Water Gun pretty quickly, so you don't have to use the Water Gun TM on it. It's probably gonna only have Bubble by Brock, but having a super effective move against Brock turns what's already pretty much a joke of a fight into even more of a joke of a fight. You know, it's not gonna get one shot by Misty with Bubble Beam because it's Water type, so she's gonna opt to tackle it with Pokemon that have a pathetic physical attack. And did we already come up here before? Oh, why does Toxic look like that? Weird. It's been so long since I used to Toxic in any context, because I don't really care for poison, even if it's really good poison. Toxic is another one of those moves that's it's really good in competitive Pokemon, like Battle Frontier, or, you know, like fighting something of equivalent level that you know is going to take you a few rounds to down. But other than that, it's not really that good of a move. defense up. Don't mind if I do. We'll just give that to, oh, I don't know. We'll give it to the Aerodactyl. But yeah, Blastoise is really good. He doesn't face a bad matchup outside of certain trainer battles until Vermilion City, where, you know, up against Lieutenant Surge, you know, it's like the best you can do is you taught your Wartortle Dig with the TM, and then he can take out like Surge's first or second Pokemon. If he's a high enough level, of course, he'll be able to take them all out because he'll outspeed them. But if he's like the premise of this guy is like saying is that, you know, you're treating it like a competitive Pokemon, and your team is like at equal level with the gym leader. And if Squirrel's at equal level to, and even a few levels higher, because he is actually just, his speed stat is not, it's like in the 80s, I think, for the base stat total. So it's not necessarily low, but it's not particularly high either. Yeah, he's gonna get rock bottomed by Lieutenant Surge. The same way that Charmander was getting absolutely washed by Misty. Oh, this guy's mentor once lived here. Oh, hey, look, it's actually a scientist instead of a burglar. Dun dun dun. Hey, look, they're not steel types yet, so poison affects them. Check that out. Ouch. Ouch. Rock gives you no defenses against electricity, actually. It's all the ground typing. Yeah. Well, we're in a bit of a pickle here. The Pokemon I want to train are all weak to lightning. Let's see what we can do with a good old-fashioned Ice Beam. But yeah, you know, then you go on, you get to Celadon City, and realistically, in like normal play, you're probably gonna have Blastoise by then, and probably some pretty good physical moves that you could just take out Erica with, but it is a poor matchup. Like, you're not gonna be able to use your water-type moves to any great effect. You're gonna have to, like, go to the Celadon department store and get Ice Beam and teach it to Blastoise. Which, I mean, it's perfectly valid, it's perfectly good. But that isn't going to solve every issue you have, especially if you're actually at equal level, like the premise is of the Smith Plays video. So, like, he's a really funny guy. I guess he just assumes his audience is younger and children, and they're not going to pick up on the logical sleight of hand that he's using, but basically, every time there's actually an issue for water Pokemon, he really undercuts it, really underplays it. And then, like, he's done two videos about typing so far, and the first one was dunking on fire types, and the second one was being like water type best type, more or less. And it's like, it's hard to like rebut him because he goes through literally every single generation, and obviously I have incomplete information because I have not played every generation. And, you know, I did not get into competitive Pokemon in any serious capacity. Okay, so that scientist is like, you're stuck, jump off here. But there's a staircase over here, we can go down first, see if there's any more items to pick up. But yeah, in Gen 1, you know, Blastoise goes on. He has a neutral matchup with Koga. It's not that bad, because Koga's, like, ace is just Weezing, and Weezing sucks. And even though the Koga gem is like full of... no, we don't want to absorb. It's not going to be good to the Pokemon around here, and he doesn't have stab bonus with it, so it's not really going to be that good for him to have. Whee! Who are you? There shouldn't be anyone here. There's been 3 people here. A burglar and 2 scientists. Oh dear. Oh, wait, no. I don't need to oh dear. He doesn't have any electric moves because it's Gen 1. Also, like, this is... I think the first time trainers have had lower level Pokemon than the wild Pokemon around us. Why is his Electrode a lower level than the Pokemon we're fighting in the dungeon? Beep! Haha. Change Pokemon, yeah. There's no way we're getting through. We're unable to toxic poison Pokemon. Poison moves don't affect poison Pokemon as far as I'm aware. Even in Gen 1. Oh yeah, we'll switch. So yeah, Blastoise doesn't do bad at all for Koga. But then there's the Sabrina gem. And if you're over-leveled, I'm sure you're fine, because it's a neutral type matchup. Blastoise should have like Body Slam or something, you know, another strong move. But if, again, like the premise of the Smith guy is going, if you're at a neutral level to Sabrina, almost all of the water Pokemon are slow. And it's going to be slow versus her Alakazam, it's going to be slow versus her Kadabra, it's going to be slow even versus her Mr. Mime. And the only thing that's really going to save it and let it do damage is the neutral typing and the fact that Mr. Mime likes to be retarded and just use barrier moves constantly. But it's technically, by stats, it's not a good matchup. You'll hear the Smith guy say, oh, you know, typing isn't everything. And, like, he'll say something ridiculous like, Charmeleon is not good against Erica because Ember can't one-shot her Pokemon. And, you know, it's like, okay, well then Blastoise isn't good against Sabrina because he can't one-shot her Pokemon. I mean, he could probably one-shot Kadabra with Body Slam. Because Psychic Pokemon are not durable. But he's going to be taking hits. Like, I don't think he's going to sweep Sabrina. Unless he's a higher level. Which, again, in typical play, he probably is. Then, of course, Blastoise is amazing for the last 2 gyms because they are fire and ground. And so you get that super effectiveness again that, you know, if these gyms were any other type, you know, because there's 15 types in Gen 1. You know, they could have been different types and, you know, we could be having a different conversation, but they weren't. You know, they were like, here, let's let water shine. And again, that's fine. But, you know, by this point, all of the starters have a severe advantage over the last 2 gyms. Except for, I guess, Venusaur has a bad matchup with the Fire Gym. But, yeah, Charizard's there. And, like, he's got a good defensive matchup against Blaine. And you likely taught him Dig, so he can one-shot all of Blaine's Pokemon. Like, yeah. And then in the ground gem, he's half flying, so he's immune to the ground type moves. So, and fire is actually neutral offensively towards ground. It's like, okay, he's fine, you know. Like there's no severe advantage other than Blastoise being able to like one-shot everything with Surf and the ground and Fire Gem. There's no like severe advantage. And then you go to the Elite Four, and Blastoise has a neutral matchup with Lorelei. And then a neutral matchup with Bruno. It's good against his Onyx. Can one-shot his Onyxes. Probably has, he has 100 base defense, so he's probably just fine against the fighter Pokemon too. How much until you level up again, Slash? I'm getting itchy, and I might just start rare candy in your ass. Okay. Oh, another journal. Alright. Faces another neutral matchup against the ghost types that Agatha has, but of course they're Gengars and Haunters, so they're all faster. And in Gen 1, in particular, you know, she's not got good moves on them, so they're not going to do a lot of damage, except maybe... I think she might have taught one or two of them Psychic, but they don't have Stab, so it's not, like, ridiculous. Diary, September 1st. Mewtwo is far too powerful. We have failed to curb its vicious tendencies. And apparently I get attacked by Weezing for reading. Who knew? Damn, this wild Weezing is almost as strong as Koga's Ace. Crazy. Yeah, then Blastoise actually has a decent matchup with Lance, the Dragon Master, because dragons are weak to ice, and you've probably taught it Ice Beam for the 4th gem anyway. And then because your rival, well, should I spoil this far? I don't know, I'm spoiling the game if you somehow haven't played it. What's TM14? The point is, you know, I don't think that Blastoise really has that great of a run. I don't think we want to teach Blizzard to anybody. We might teach it to our Kabuto a little later if I get tired of Toxic. But as far as water types go... Oh. Okay, well... You know, that's just Blastoise, right? Like, we can analyze Blastoise over the course of the entire game because he's a starter. And he's got good stats and a good move pool because he's a starter. I don't think Smith plays would ever admit it, but Blastoise is better because he's a starter, not so much because he's water. We look at the other water Pokemon that are available to you, and it's like the earliest one you can get that's not Squirtle line is the Magikarp Gyarados line. And Gyarados is really good. Frightening even in terms of Gen 1 stat trees, since the special stats have not been separated yet. Which the entire reason they separated special stat was to rebalance certain overpowered Pokemon. Gyarados being one of them. But the issue with Gyarados is that he does not learn any water moves until Hydro Pump innately. He doesn't learn Hydro Pump until like level 43. So, in order to give him water moves, you have to use the TMs on him. This isn't that much of an issue but it means that if you really like water Pokemon and you think water Pokemon are the best bee's knees, uh, you know, you have to choose who you're going to give these TMs to, unless you're going to cheat. And, let's see, did he level up just now? He did. Okay. I've grown itchy enough. I'm going to rare candy him some. Slash is trying to learn Slash, but Slash can't learn more than 4 moves. Delete an older move, right move for Slash? Yes. Get rid of Scratch. There we go. Slash, learn Slash. How about that? Okay, so since he's learned a move, we don't need to waste those last rare candies just to evolve him. He's got PP again, so he can fight again. So we should be able to train him. Unless this guy's got a bunch of Magnemites again. This place is ideal for a lab. You don't say. Ah, son of a bitch. Well, we don't want him to fight that because the rock type doesn't give us any coverage versus electrical types. So let's pull out someone we haven't pulled out in a while. Our electrical type. Body slam him graciously. I love paralyzing electrical Pokemon. It's awesome. He likes it here. It's conducive to his studies. Hey, a Weezing. Level 42 Weezing. Damn. Alright, Slash. It's time to use Slash. Slash, use Slash. Wow. We'll eventually get through this Weezing HP pool. Yay, we're poisoned once again. How about that? What an exciting dungeon. Man, Slash has crit with Slash every single time. Crit moves are really good in Gen 1. That's right, I'm just using the full restore, I don't care. Keep my inventory. Keep my inventory groovy. Hey look, another rare candy. How about that? TM22. What the hell is TM22? Solar Beam. Oh, we can teach that to our Lapras. But we're not gonna. Solar Beam's grass-type move, 120 power. You spend the first turn charging, and then the second turn you let her rip. It's a really good move. Venusaur learns it naturally. However, because of the charge time, it's not really that great. And Sunny Day does not exist until Gen 2. So there's no way to make it happen instantaneously. Because it has an interaction with weather, with Sunny Day. You know, the text for it is, the first turn is takes in sunlight, even if you're indoors somehow. So Sunny Day makes it so that you don't have to do that. You don't have to worry about that. It's just If you had a Pokemon use Sunny Day before, you get 2 to 5 turns of sunlight. Then you swap out to your Solar Beam user and use Solar Beam. Or preferably, you know, you put Sunny Day on your Solar Beam user. But that does not exist in Gen 1. And I don't think that Lapras is hurting for a Grass-type move. Grass-type is odd. It is one of the types that plays around the most with weaknesses and strengths. It has quite a few types that it's good against. It's good against ground, rock, water, and I thought at least one more. Those are for sure things it's good against offensively. Then defensively, it's resistant to water, electricity, something else. But then it's bad against like 4 things, and then also has like 4 weaknesses. You know, the weaknesses being fire, bug, ice, and I thought there was one more. It's hard for me to remember, but either way, grass is got a lot of weaknesses, but a lot of strengths. Oh, am I a gall? But yeah, like, I guess the very first trainer in the Elite Four, a couple of her Pokemon would be weak against Solar Beam, and it might be good for that. And then, of course, the 8th gem is ground type, so it might be good for that. But, you know, like, our only Pokemon that can learn it already has water and ice moves, so, like, she's already covering those things. So it kind of doesn't matter. With, you know, moves that are going to be greater damage overall. Like, the only reason we'd want Solar Beam is if we knew it gave us, its 120 power gave us a one-shot. Ooh, Slash is evolving. Not the coolest rendition of Kabutops, but still pretty cool. And look at that. Boom. His stats are giant now. Huzzah! And he's almost completely out of PP. We'll see how he looks in combat, and then we'll switch back to our Lapras. Looks pretty cool from behind, at least. Kind of like some sort of sinister alien reading a book or something. And this is the first time we pulled out Aerodactyl. It's kind of sad. Apparently Wing Attack in Gen 1 is only 35 power, the same as Peck. Still flying attribute, so that's good, but apparently it's really weak in Gen 1. And now, because we have the key, we can enter the gym. So you know what that means. We're about to beat up on some gym people. And we are more than goodly equipped for it. Yeah, we'll just start with Thalassa. Yo, champion making. The hot-headed Blaine is a fire Pokemon pro. Douse his spirits with water. You better take some burn heals. Well, I ain't got money for burn heals. Cinnabar Island, Pokemon Gym, Leader Blaine. Winning trainers, John. John's ahead of us yet again, even though we skipped the 4th gym. So, there are these shredder doors again, and our card key cannot open them. We could talk straight to this guy, or we could talk to this thing. Pokemon quiz. Get it right and the door opens to the next room. Get it wrong and face a trainer. You want to conserve your Pokemon for the gym leader. Get it right. Here we go. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. Eventually, yes. Definitely yes. The correct answer to this is yes. But we're going to say... Well, technically it evolves into Metapod. But eventually it does. But more or less, if you answer these correctly, you don't have to fight the trainers. You don't have to fight these burglars that he's hired. But, of course, we actually want to fight them because we want the XP. Right? It's actually a trap. He's like, conserve yourself for the gym leader. And it's like, I don't need to conserve myself for the gym leader. I need your trainer XP. So I might showcase the questions and try to answer them wrong. So that we have to fight, more or less. And we're just going to body as many of them as possible with Thalassa. And if she runs out of PP for her water moves and her other moves, then we'll just switch over to Kabutops and continue the onslaught. Ninetales is so fast. But apparently in Gen 1, fire doesn't bypass the water resistance, or the water resistance blocks the ice. Fire should do neutral to Lapras, but I guess Gen 1's dual typing doesn't work that well. Come on, quiz. Get it right and the door opens. Yeah, okay. This is taking a lot longer than just fighting them. There are 9 certified Pokemon League badges. Yes. Oh no! He says we can't win. He's studied Pokemon totally. It's a super nerd. He's got a Ponyta. Apparently the brother that I named Snorlax, apparently his favorite Pokemon is Ponyta. He's quite a bit older than me, about 9 years older than me, and he was never into Pokemon really, but apparently his wife got him into Pokemon Go back when that was a craze for a while, and he got a Ponyta, and he's like, oh man, I like this, it's cute. When I was doing my previous playthrough, I was telling him about it, and showing him that I caught the Snorlax again and named him after him, and he was just like, oh yeah, Snorlax is great, but can you get a Ponyta? And I was like, okay, I got a Ponyta, and I was like, sorry, but the Ponyta is going on the bench. I'm more of an Arcanine kind of guy. Ninetales is cool too, but I like Arcanine the best. His theories are too complicated. Well, what about this trainer? Is this guy just not associated with any sort of quiz machine? Blaine trying to jip me out of a super nerd here. It's also funny is like, Blaine's premise is like, conserve yourself for the gym leader, but you don't get like locked inside of his gym, so you can just go back to the Pokemon Center after fighting everything and restore all your PP and not care. I guess only your honor would dictate that you don't do that. It's like, why be honorable? I don't know. No one said I couldn't, so, you know. You can't roar me away during a Pokemon battle, you stupid super nerd. Hell yeah. Pokemon quiz. Get it right? Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Poliwag evolves 3 times. Yes. Ah! Trick question. It has 3 forms. It has 3 forms. And later, 4 forms. If you use I think it's a King's Rock. You can make it turn into Politoed, which looks really stupid compared to its usual line. Are Thunder moves effective against ground element Pokemon? Yes. He knows why Blaine became a trainer! Or something. Ooh, a Rapidash. Ah, Rapidash Gen 1 looks really cool. Ooh, Stomp. That could have made us flinch, I'm pretty sure. But it did not, and therefore Rapidash is dead. Blaine was lost in the mountains when a fiery bird Pokemon appeared. Its light enabled Blaine to find his way down. So he likes fire now, apparently, because of that. Okay, cool. I think this is the last quiz. Pokemon of the same kind and level are not identical. No. Bad call. Aw, man. Yeah, let's just body slam this Vulpix to death. Oh, Flamethrower, hello. I'm miffed that that's not neutral effective against the last. I mean, it's good for me, but like, damn it, Gen 1, you're so janky. But I love you and your jank sometimes. Oh, I was wrong. Okay. Surprise, surprise. I've been getting none of the quiz questions wrong, and I was also wrong about how many there were. TM28 contains Tombstoner. Yes. Tombstoner would be a really cool name for a rock move that like one-hit KO'd. A little bit of body slam in my life, a little bit of na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm going to dishonor you with an Ice Beam kill. That's right, Ice is neutral against Fire in Gen 1 for some reason. It makes no sense. I'm trying to think if any of the ice Pokemon are actually pure ice. I don't think they are in Gen 1. I think all of them are dual type with either water or something else. Now this old balding fat guy is Blaine. My fiery Pokemon will incinerate all challengers. Ha, you better have Burn Heal. You know, they said that at the beginning of the gym, and now at the end of the gym. Hey, he's not fat in his sprite at all. I've been lied to. Get stab bonus ice beam, Growlithe. This is Gen 1. I froze a fire. Really? Wow, crazy. No, we're getting trapped in the fire spin. It's just like rap, except made out of fire. Why did he use a super potion on... Why is he... It's at full health. What are you doing, Blaine? I do not understand. Gen 1 AI. It's just Gen 1 script. I do not understand it at all. What? Why? What? I've never seen Blaine do this before. Oh man, that's... I'm dying here. Whew. Not really. Blaine is proving to be quite pathetic. I could see how, if this was your very first experience with fire Pokemon, you might think that all fire Pokemon were pathetic. But to be fair, I don't think I've ever rolled up to this gym without at least one water Pokemon, because you are required by the game to have Surf before you come here. And so, like, usually you have a really strong surfing Pokemon. You know, if not Gyarados, Vaporeon. If not Vaporeon, then, you know, something. I guess this Fire Spin trap kind of sucks. He just keeps doing it. He might kill Lapraz just because Lapraz is slow. I should have just used Surf, damn it. What the hell, man? Okay, if we get out of this Fire Spin, I'm just gonna use Eliminate or something. This is ridiculous. It just keeps going. Well, Lapraz, you've met your match. An infinite loop of an 85% accurate move that this Rapidash has yet to miss. I mean, it only has to hit you the first time to get the 2 to 5 turns effect. Ah, there we go. There's the miss that we wanted. Get disrespected with an Ice Beam. Ooh, Arcanine. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You get surfed. This Arcanine lived through a surf. It's amazing. Of course, it does have 5 levels of advantage on us, but, you know. Barely even an inconvenience. Uh-huh. Ooh, our special abilities have been heightened. And he has given us Fire Blast TM. With recommendations for which fire Pokemon to use it on. Okay. So we could teach it to our Charizard, but he's already got good moves. So let's just teach it to our Aerodactyl. Get some more fire coverage going on here. Use anything unique now? The ultimate fire technique. Don't waste it on water Pokemon. I guess it means don't waste it by using it on them. Not a bad gem, not a bad gem. And now we've got 6 badges. Dun 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 dun. How long can we put off fighting Erica for? Jack, you beat that Firebrand. Isn't Firebrand one word? Yeah, whatever. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so now, well, first I'm gonna check something. Well, first we're gonna... I'd go buy more lemonades, but that's awfully time-consuming. We're almost an hour in, and I want to actually go somewhere else eventually. So let's just buy hyper potions. They're almost as cost-effective. We will buy 11 of them. And we will restock our revives as well. Because we have the money. We don't have the money to. Okay, we just go 5. We don't need that many. Man, juicing up my Aerodactyl and my, Kabuto really took a lot of money. I didn't have to do that, I wanted to, so that they would catch up quickly to my team and be good. The gym's doors are locked. Aww. I guess we have to go beat Erica now. Fine. I'll go beat the most pathetic gym leader in all of Kanto. I'm just kidding, Brock. That title belongs to Brock. But you see, if we had gone and beaten Erica earlier, she wouldn't have been a challenge anyway because of Charizard. So I figured I would just save her for later because it is fun to not do her gym. Yeah, this gym is great. It's full of women. He's peeping at the women through the windows. Alright. We will use our Aerodactyl here. Hey, where's the, Oh yeah, he's in the casino, isn't he? And of course, John's one here too. Huh, why didn't that first lady attack us? I guess we weren't close enough for her to see. She's got bad vision. Oh, hello. It's a hot blonde in a miniskirt. Beauty wants to fight. Beauty sends out Oddish. Oh, hello, Oddish. I'm gonna be extra mean to this Oddish and Fire Blast it. There was absolutely no reason for me to Fire Blast it, but you know, whatever. Now we're gonna fly. And the Spell Sprout is also destroyed. We can probably one-shot it with Wing Attack, right? Oh, it was a crit, so... For show, for show. Okay, yeah, I didn't want to talk to her twice. Come on. Hey, I'm not allowed in here. Why wouldn't I be allowed in here? I'm challenging the gym. What are you, stupid? I guess we could say that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to follow their rules. They said I wasn't allowed, so I didn't go. I was secretly hoping that the Viridian Gym would be open and that we could do Erica last. too rough, huh? Look at my grass Pokemon. They're so easy to raise. Your mom's so easy to raise. What's up with all these unevolved Bellsprouts? They should all be Weeping Bells if they're at this level. Couldn't even do that right, Grass Gym. God. But I guess something to note is that all these ladies, even though they haven't evolved their Pokemon, all of their Pokemon are the level of Lieutenant Surge's Ace Raichu. So, level 24. Not bad, not bad. Oh, hey, we got our first level up on Aerodactyl. How about that? Yes. They also use their grass Pokemon for making flower arrangements. How about that? Aren't you the peeping Tom? Do I look like an old man pressed up against the window? Can't you see him still pressed up against the window? Are you stupid? Is every trainer in this grass gym stupid? Get crit, Bulbasaur. That should be an Ivysaur. Hey, she actually has an Ivysaur. How about that? We will give it a... Hey. How dare you actually get to hit us? Oh, neat. The flying type in Gen 1 blocks the rock weakness. How about that? We get a lot of Gawkers. How about that? Don't bring any bugs or fire Pokemon in here. Okay, I didn't. Well, actually, I do have a Charizard. But I've been single-handedly wiping you guys out with an Aerodactyl. So, he's a rock Pokemon with flying. He's a good boy. Hello, Gloom. You look sad. And now you're dead. Oh, you! Our leader Erica might be quiet, but she's also very skilled. You better not underestimate girl power. Okay, whatever you say. This isn't Gen 2 yet, though, so you can't use Attract. Or anything useful about being a lady. But I'll have you know one of my best Pokemon is definitely a lady, and that is Lapras. Alright, over 100 speed already. Aerodactyl sure is fast. Oh, we failed to one-shot. Oh, and she has hyper potions this... What? Why did... Blaine only had super potions. Why does this random trainer in the... in the grass gym have hyper potions? What? Okay. Her hobby is Pokemon training. At least she's polite. A beautiful woman being polite? Oh, the 90s really were a different time. Whee! Oh, that might prevent us from one-shotting you. Good move, good move. But then you did it again, so you're stupid. And now you're dead. Splendid. What? I have a blind date coming up. I have to learn to be polite. Oh. Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? It's so pleasant. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Welcome. My name is Erica. I am the leader of Celadon Gym. I teach the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are of the grassy type. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea that you wished to challenge me. Very well, but I shall not lose. Lady, I have beaten 6 other gyms that come after you. I gave you all the time in the world to train. And, well, at least you have a fully evolved Pokemon, I guess. But it's now fully dead. Oh no, we didn't one-shot it. Oh, but it's burned. Oh, but it slept us. No, no. Uh-oh. Razor Leaf. That could crit. It could be bad. Ow! Ow, jeez. I talked a little too much smack. I'm sad that Fire Blast didn't one-shot it. But I guess Aerodactyl doesn't have stab bonus, so on Fire Blast, so and its special attack stat's not really that high either. Whereas grass Pokemon definitely benefit from the special being all piled into one stat. So oh wow. I'm surprised. Your Vileplume lived. Momentarily. There you go, Erica. Your entire gym has been wiped out by my Aerodactyl. Supersonic? Maybe if this was competitive. Jack defeated Erica. Oh, I concede defeat. You are remarkably strong. I must confer you the Rainbow Badge. Oh, sweet! Pokemon up to level 50 will obey. Not like I have another badge that already allows Pokemon up to level 70 to obey. Oh, TM21 contains Mega Drain. Half the damage is healed. Okay, cool. That's basically Absorb, but it's twice as powerful. I don't think we have anything that can learn it. That's right, we don't, and I almost never do. Get out of here. Alright. So, let's go back to Fuchsia City real quick, because now that we have the Rainbow Badge, we can actually push boulders. And if you remember, there was a boulder in this guy's house. What an eccentric chap. He keeps a boulder and a bunch of bushes surrounding an item. Kick that boulder, Hitmonlee. Oh look, another rare candy. How about that? Okay. And now we go to Viridian City. Whee! Is the gym open now? It is! Yep, you have to beat all 7 other gyms before this gym will open. But you also have to beat the Team Rocket thing, because even though this guy says he doesn't know the gym leader's identity, leader Giovanni is on the sign right next to him. And John has somehow beat us here again. It's perplexing. How does John keep doing it? How does he keep being ahead of us? Tamer wants to fight. Tamer sent out Arbok, level 39. Oh wow, he's got quite a level advantage on us. But is he faster than us? Answer, no. Shazam, take that, Arbok. Ooh, a Tauros. I always thought Tauros was a cool Pokemon, but he's like kind of hard to catch in the Safari Zone, so I never really got one. Dang. Not having stat buttons on Fire Blast is really noticeable. But oh well. We still won, even with 6 levels of disadvantage. Also, is it just me, or was the Stomp move not very effective like it's supposed to be? Maybe I was just zoning out about the text. Wait, he was just careless, he says. Karate is the ultimate form of martial arts. Oh! So you've got fighting Pokemon? Oh, yep, you look like you're from the fighting dojo. Oh, yep, you got a Machoke. Oh, your Machoke has 10 levels on us. Oh dear. Oh, but your Machoke is slow. Oh, X attack, that could be bad. Oh, but now he's wasting his one turn with Leer. Oh, and a bugged move. If his Machoke lived through all 3 turns of that, like getting his attack buffed, lowering the defense, and then raising his crit rate, I guess he'd have to live through 4 turns. But if he got to hit you, he could hurt. Unfortunately for him, he is a slow Pokemon. And not really noticeably durable. Viridian Gem was close for a long time, but now our leader is back. Well, are you guys all members of Team Rocket that have taken off the uniform? I mean, a lot of you have whips, and every guy in Team Rocket had a whip. I'm just saying. Oh no, not X attack again. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Even if he hits us 5 times with that, it won't even. Ooh, Nidoking! The king returns. Get fire blasted. Haha, you raised your attack and I lowered it with burn. And you didn't use any good move against me. How about that? Well, you lived a good life. Bye, Nidoking. Ugh. Aerodactyl sweep. Although I can prove I'm not a kid, because I guess, according to kids, like, sweeping is when you don't actually even get hit, even though that's kind of an unrealistic expectation if you're actually fighting anything that's of a comparable level to you. But I don't know, I feel like if you barely take any damage and you kill all of their Pokemon with a single Pokemon, it's still a sweep. Sand slash, huh? Oh. No, not sand attack. Don't sand attack me. How dare you? Ouch, you actually hurt me, son. Oof. Crits are crits, I guess. Oh no, there's no PP left for Fire Blast. We might have met our match. Ouch. Had we picked up a full restore again at some point? No, we hadn't. Well, that's okay. We'll use our lemonade. Oh no, not X attack, jeez. This guy's giving our Aerodactyl trouble. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Ouch. Come on, Aerodactyl, you can pull this one out. I believe in you. Oh no! No! Oh, wait, right. The crit moves ignore bonuses. Because of a coding error. Oh no! Well, considering the level difference, I think we're okay to claim that we did fine. Let me show you a real slash. That's right. About to use Doug Trio, okay. It's like I'm in Diglett's Cave all over again. Have an Ice Beam. Oh no! Well, let's just completely invalidate his dig with a flying Pokemon. How do you use an X attack on the turn that it's underground? That seems like a... I don't know. Is this a glitch? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Well, we'll bring back our Aerodactyl so he can continue trying to fight all these trainers that outlevel him by a good deal. He was doing pretty well until that Sand Slash. Roar, I'm working myself into a rage. Level 40 Machop. Not bad, not bad. Get wing attack, son. Oh no, not Leer. Anything but Leer. Oh, and now I'm a choke. Okay, well. That also doesn't really concern me. Hey, you lowered your crit rate. Congratulations. Don't you just love bugged moves in old games? Oh, wait, and you got one shot by a crit. How about that? It's amazing. Pokemon and I, we make a wonderful music together. Okay, were you a rocker or something? Oh, I don't think we have any good moves to fight a Rhyhorn with. I guess we see how well we do? Not well, not well. Well, we can remedy that. Oh hey, a level 4 Lapras. How about that? Yeah, it was on the sign. Are you guys retarded? Do you not remember that it's posted? Like, it's the best unintentional comedy of all time. I guess they somehow thought maybe on a first playthrough you wouldn't read the Gym statues. Oh, another Rhyhorn. Come on, man. I know it's a ground type technically because it's ground slash rock, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. The leader will scold him. Does it though? Does my fate rest with you? No, it seems more likely that your fate rests with me. Goodbye, Machoke. You lived a good life. Oh. You survived. Why isn't your Machop also a Machoke? Because he was like, Machop, it's okay. You evolve when you feel like it. Cool. Level 36. Oh, he doesn't think I'm good enough to do the Pokemon League. What a maroon. Whee! Oh, hey, we're here already. Okay. Well, in that case... Well... Yeah, you know what? I think it's good enough. It's good enough. We're just going to go ahead and bump. Everyone on our team will now be in the level 40s. Rare candies, go! Bite. Alright, that could be slightly useful. It's a normal type in Gen 1, but it is 60 power, so it's pretty good. Alright, Giovanni, I've got an Aerodactyl with your name on it. Fwahahaha, this is my hideout. I plan to resurrect Team Rocket here. But you have caught me again, so be it. This time, I'm not holding back. Once more, you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer. Bro, I've beaten you twice. Can you really call yourself the greatest trainer if you've been beaten by me twice? You've also been beaten by my rival John, who I've never lost to, so, like... Can we be honest with ourselves? Well, I'm not gonna sit here and whap that down. Man, Rhyhorn must have, like, no special stat. Let's see who's faster, Dugtrio or Aerodactyl. I'm pretty sure it's Aerodactyl. It is! Not Sand Attack, come on, you slut. Nidoqueen. Hey, he's gotten a few levels on her since last time. I love Ice Beam. Yeah, let's have our Aerodactyl beat up on his Nidoking. Why not? We could just, you know, 1 or 2 shot it with Slash here, but meh. Ouch. That's a 90 power normal move, but after like 2 or 3 turns of using it, he will become confused. It's Rhydon, who is actually the first Pokemon ever drawn or created before when the game was just a concept. He's level 50. He's a higher level than all of my Pokemon. And he's toast. Ha! That was a truly intense fight. You have won. As proof, here's the Earth Badge. Jack got money. The Earth Badge makes Pokemon of any level obey. It is evidence of your mastery as a Pokemon trainer. With it, you can enter the Pokemon League. It is my gift for your Pokemon League challenge. Jack received TM27. It is Fissure. It will take out Pokemon with just 1 hit. I made it when I ran the gym here, too long ago. Having lost, I cannot face my underlings. Team Rocket is finished forever. I will dedicate my life to the study of Pokemon. Let us meet again someday. Farewell! And then we never see him ever again. I wonder if Japanese, he's just like, if he uses any language that's implied that he's gonna go commit seppuku or something. Just honor kill himself. But yeah, now we have all 8 badges. Woo! We've turned faces into badges. What do you mean I kept Erica's face on the board because I like her face? What do you mean you saw me smooching with Erica in between episodes? What do you mean I don't like the rainbow badge? Now, all that remains is the Pokemon League Challenge. And all the trainers that we haven't fought before. And also a couple of secret dungeons that we haven't gone to. But, you know, let's just go ahead and move on as if we don't care about all that. Oh, look, it's this douchebag.
What? Jack? What a surprise to see you here.
So you're going to Pokemon League? You collected all the badges too. That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Jack, as a warm-up for the Pokemon League.
Meow.
And poor Predictable John here leads with his Pidgeot again, because he's retarded. And it's level 47, wow. But it's also level, gets killed by my Thunderbolt in 1 Thunderbolt. Hasta la vista, baby. Rhyhorn, aww. Whatever will we do? Look, it's 5 levels lower than Giovanni's Rhydon. It's almost like he's begging to get it killed. Growlithe. Yeah, so I'll swap again. Why have you not evolved that? You've been to the Celadon department store.
Execute? Oh my.
I'm also sure that's supposed to be an Executor by now. What are you doing, rival? What are you doing? Took in sunlight? Oh no, he's charging Solar Beam. Wow. Ow. Dying. He actually put damage on my Aerodactyl. I'm surprised. Alakazam? Wow. For science, let's see if Alakazam is faster than an Aerodactyl. Well, he's got 10 levels on us. He might very well be. Oh, but he is not. But is his defense low enough that Aerodactyl one-shots him? Oh, it is not. Goodbye, Aerodactyl. You did good. You're like fresh out of the box, man. He's had that Alakazam all game. Alright, level 44 Jolteon. Agility. A move that just makes you faster. No thanks. And Blastoise. Level 53 Blastoise. Goodness gracious. We might need to go back and actually fight all those trainers or something. Our rival is pretty high in level now. Ouch. Jack defeated John. What? I was just careless. That loosened me up. I'm ready for Pokemon League. Jack, you need more practice. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya! And he goes in the direction that has no Pokemon centers. So he must actually have a lot of items to use in between battles or something. Because there is no Pokemon center in that direction. Yeah, so... Well, I guess we'll do one more thing for this episode. We're not quite at an hour and a half, and I would like to just go ahead and get another fly point. We could talk to that fat guy behind that bush, and he'd give us the TM for Dream Eater, which is a Psychic-type move with 100 power, 100 accuracy, but it only works if the opponent is sleeping. So it's a very early example of a setup move, where you need to first sleep the Pokemon you're fighting, and then you hit them. And it's really cool in theory, especially if other things are happening to the Pokemon while it is asleep, like, I guess you confuse it or something. Because Dream Eater will hit it really hard, but will also wake it up by ending its dream, so that's a whole thing. But none of our... Well, Lapras might be able to learn it, but we got rid of Sing already, so we can't actually make use of it. Oh, that's the Boulder Badge. Go right ahead. You can pass only if you have the Cascade Badge. Oh, that is the Cascade Badge. Go then, please, right ahead. And see, what I was hoping for is I was hoping we could have ignored Erica until now. And when we got to the guy that's like, you can only pass if you have the Rainbow Badge, then we would have had to go back and fight Erica. Unfortunately, Giovanni is a pussy, and only comes out after you've beaten all 7 badges. That's right, we're giving our Lapras a break. We're riding on... the Kabutops instead. Only if you have the volcano badge. Oh. You can actually still run into wild Pokemon in the grass out here, including fully evolved Pharaohs that range from like level 35 to level 40. And in Yellow version, that's where I got my respect for Pharaoh. I was struggling with the second member of the Elite Four, and I needed to train too. So I trained and caught a Pharaoh and got it up a few levels, and it had Drill Peck, so it made short work of the second Elite Four member. Anyway, so the path forward is through Victory Road, and it has puzzles of pushing heavy boulders, so you're required to have strength at this point in the game. But we'll save that for next time. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Pokemon Red version, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day. And remember to play Pokemon for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon.